welcome to another video. I've lost something and I don't know where it's gone. Do you remember when I do drawing on the iPad, I normally use a little glove and it covers up this finger, or maybe this finger as well, and it just makes my hand slide along the surface without it juddering. I've lost that and I don't know where it's gone. Yesterday I was doing an illustration and I couldn't find it yesterday either. I've had to resort to cutting up an old pair of tights so I can use them like that. That's a good last resort. But I really like my glove and I really don't like losing things, so I'm wondering where it's gone. It's quite a late start today. And I should probably say hello. If you're new, my name's Emma. I'm an illustrator based in Sheffield and these are my daily-ish vlogs. It's like 20 to 1. I've had a really super lazy day. It's one of the benefits of working for yourself. When you're not feeling great, you can have a lie in and you can start work whenever you like. Today I've got it on my calendar that I'm working on my World Illustration Awards illustration again. I've got one page left and then maybe working on yesterday's again. I might start that again or just like add bits to it, because yesterday I really was not in the mood. Everything I did felt really contrived and really forced, so that I might go back and do that again, or like I say, touch it up to make it mwah. But we'll see. So let's just say a maximum of 2 pages left on that. I've got until the 11th of February to get that done, so plenty of time. But today's the last day that I've put on the calendars to work on it. I will add more stuff on there for February. But it'd be nice if I could get the main bulk of that done today. So anyway, let's get my sock and get drawing. If anyone's wondering what I'm doing in this kind of stage, I do a lot of cutting and pasting and moving things around. I don't know if you can tell from any kind of time lapse that I put on there, but that's what I'm doing at the moment. So the category that I'm entering in the World Illustration Awards is the children's publishing category. And because of that, I'm choosing a book idea that I've already got thumbnailed out. So thumbnails are just very small, tiny pictures of what each page is going to do. So I've already kind of planned vaguely what it's going to look like, what's going to be happening on each page. So what I'm going to do, or what I have been doing, is I've got the image dimensions that I want to be using for this entry, and I've imported the image. So on Procreate, which is what I'm using, I go to the little spanner at the top and go insert a photo, and I insert a screenshot of the tiny little thumbnail. So I make that big and I screenshot it, and then I insert that in here. When that's inserted as a photo, I can use my little cutting tool and cut around all of the parts of the picture, so I can move it around and make it fit the dimensions that I've got. And that's what I've been doing here. Unfortunately, because it's for a competition, so I don't really want to be sharing the actual images that I'm working on. Also, they might change. And because it's for a competition, I'm not going to show you the exact images that I'm using, so that's why I'm talking you through it now. But I basically cut and pasted my thumbnail around, made that all into one image, and then I'm going to reduce the opacity on that layer that my thumbnail's on and use that as a base to draw over. So it really does speed up the whole rest of the process. Yeah. Anyway, my coffee's cold, but first world problems. I've actually finished all of my pictures that I was going to submit to the AOI's World Illustration Awards, and I'm dead chuffed. It's nice to get ahead of a project. I've got until the 11th of February to submit, but I might take a bit of time away from it, maybe not submit anything in there tonight, or maybe just sit with it for a bit, come back to it tomorrow with fresh eyes. I like doing this with physical work as well, so I like putting work away that I've been working on. Finished work, if I'm working on paper, you can get a bit too close to it. So I do like putting work away in a drawer or just coming back to it the next day with fresh eyes. If you've been working on something for a good few days in a row, you can stop seeing it for what it is because you start focusing on little things that no one else is going to pay any attention to. So you kind of need to take a step back, have a bit of time away from it, and then when you do come back, you see it with fresh eyes. You see it with the eyes of someone who hasn't spent days on it. You see it with the eyes of someone who's seeing it for the first time almost. So that's probably what I'm going to do with that. But it's really nice to have seen how this has developed. And if nothing comes of this, I'm going to put this work on my portfolio. I'm going to use it to approach agents and apply to publishers, which I'm going to start making a list of agents and publishers. I've already got a list of agents and publishers I want to approach, but I'm going to put them together. I've got basically screenshots of contact details of Illustrator, of agents that I think might be interested in my kind of work. I'm going to put them all together, and that's going to be my next step. I've been saying this to Jenny the other day when we met up. She was asking like, what have I got planned? And I think for the first half of 2025, I'm gonna have a list, maybe like a list of 3 agents and maybe 3 publishers that I want to approach, but more for the process of getting comfortable applying for things like that, getting comfortable approaching agents and getting comfortable putting myself out there in that kind of professional sphere. So it's a bit different to competitions. Competitions come and go, some of them are free, some of them aren't. But when you apply to industry professionals, I don't know, it's like another level, I think, for me anyhow. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Hold it lightly, not expect anything back necessarily, just get used to how I approach these people, get used to how to format like applications and stuff, make sure you do it in an individual basis for each person, and get comfortable doing that, putting myself out there. And I think I'm just about getting to have that comfort in my own ability now. Obviously, it's always a learning curve and everyone's always got space to learn and improve, and I'm sure there will be. I am 100% certain that I have not finished my journey of discovery, but I feel in a good place. I feel confident in where I am, and I feel like I'm in the right kind of place to put my work out there. So So that's that. I don't know how long this video's been, and it may just be a little short one. I don't want to overly egg the pudding in terms of like just filming me at a desk illustrating a thing. But there's only so much I can show you when it's stuff that's going to be either submitted to publishers or stuff which is meant for a competition. I'll obviously be able to show you what I've been working on after the competition deadline. But, you know, I'm sure you're lovely, but there are lots of people out there who aren't. So in terms of like protecting my work and protecting my entry, I'll show you what I've been working on after. So yeah, it might have led to quite a short video. Let me know in the comments. Do you enjoy me going out into coffee shops and sketching and things, or do you like studio vlogs and just seeing what I do through the day? Yeah, let me know. Like I said earlier, I'm not feeling 100%, so I'm going to leave this video here and give myself some TLC. It's one of my favourite things to do, give myself a break. So I'm giving myself a break. I'm not going to worry too much about whether this video was too short or not, but let me know in the video description. No, not in the description. Let me know in the comments whether you like this kind of video, what kind of videos you like watching. It's always nice to have a bit of feedback, isn't it? But I'm going to leave this video here. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. And until then, bye.